Hi and welcome to the Crafts channel in association with Craft Beautiful magazine. I'm here today to show you the set of flower dies from XCut that you get with your August issue that's out on sale the 24th of June. Now you might have flower dies in your stash, but these are so handy. They're easier to use than punches because you can use them on a thicker weight card and you get a perfect cut every time. And the leaf design also provides a little inset where you've got the vein of the leaf to go on it. So, Colette has made a plethora of cards using these dies, and I'm just going to show you very simply how you make this one, which opens up to reveal the design on the inside and the cutout on the outside. Now, I've got a piece of card here. It's not going to be exactly the same as Colette's because I haven't got the same colour paper. I've also cut the cards different size. But simply what you do is you take your card blank, square card blank, and you run it through the cutting machine, and you can put your dies in, and you know, you could cut all 4 designs at once to layer it through, take it out and then put it through again with some more, so you've got a nice clean cutout of the images that you want. Now she's topped hers. I'll do the toppy bit first. Cut yourself a panel of pale green, pop it across the top of the card. And I always like to cut panels just slightly too long, because if I'm not paying attention and you cut it a millimetre too short, you end up with an ugly white line at the end of it. I'd rather have an overlap that I can just trim off with a sharp scalpel, so you've got a perfect line up. Now Colette's used a generic frame die here. As I've said before, no 2 designers have ever got the same dies in their collection. So my die is slightly bigger, and subsequently it's going to run off the top of the card, but I quite like that. I quite like a card where you've got a bit of extra dimension to it. Just make sure that I've got it straight. And because these are, you know, concentric dies as it were, you know, you get sets of them that sort of nest together, you can layer on a nice white one where you'd write your sentiment or you'd use a rubber stamp. Now my handwriting has been lousy since I left school, so I'm not going to write a sentiment on there, but I'm just going to show you now how you fix the rest of it in. The best way to do this, I've found, is if you weight the card down, because then you know exactly what you're doing. And if you take some PVA with a fine tip adapter, now this played up with me before, and I'm hoping against hope that it's going to work now. Oh look, there you go. I would just put a dab of glue in the aperture, pick up one of your pre-cut flowers and pop it in the hole. And because the flowers are a regular shape, it's not as if, you know, one petal is bigger than the other, so you've got to get it the same all the way round. Oh, this is great glue, but it's misbehaving today. These are the smallest ones in the design. Let's just pop a leaf in there. Now the leaves aren't entirely symmetrical. You have got a top and bottom of the leaf, and it would help if you put them on not upside down, which I just tried to do then. Fits in there. So just continue filling your gaps with your die cut flowers, and as I say, they're thin dies, so you can use them in any proprietary die cut machine with the correct selection of plates that you would normally use for thin dies, and you'll find that they'll cut up to about sort of 280, maybe even 300 GSM card. If in doubt, if you think your card's a bit thick, it's worth running it through twice before you take it away. But this nice textured cardstock, it cuts it like a dream. Let's just pop another leaf. And I don't know if you can see the ridge there that has been formed by the die itself. I mentioned that there was an extra die to form the vein of the leaf. And you can chalk them, you can colour them with colour pencils if you want to add a bit more dimension to it. So once you've popped them in there, you should find that your card has glued itself to itself. Here you go, Corinne Brad showing you how to make mistakes with your card making in a quick and easy manner. Okay. There you go, look. fits in there fine. And then we'll just add, oh, I should have put an orange one. I should have saved the orange one for the top. I'm just going to add a couple of leaves and a flower to the greetings panel. Like this. And then if you want to add just a little bit of extra bling, go out and buy yourself some little flat back gemstones. And one of the easiest ways to pick these up is if you grab yourself a pencil and you just put a bit of glue on the end of your pencil and just let it go tacky. While you're waiting for it to go tacky, just put a dab of glue in the middle of every flower that you've got here, and then use the tacky end of your pencil to pick up your gemstone and just pop it in place. Don't be too heavy-handed because you don't want to mark your flowers with your pencil. Another method that somebody taught me is if you've got spaghetti in the house, if you just lick the end of your stick of spaghetti, it will make it tacky enough that you can pick light gemstones up with it. I don't suggest that you suck on the end of it or eat it while it's raw, but if you've got nothing else, then spaghetti is a great alternative. So there you go, really simple cutout card made with these great little, really versatile XCut dies that come with the August issue of Craft Beautiful that's out on sale the 24th of June. And if you have a look at the selection of cards that Colette has made, I mean, she's made lots. There's a whole shop full here. But any occasion, thank yous, best wishes, congratulations, birthday cards. And then, as I say, you can combine them with any other dies that you've got in your collection because they're so versatile. It's a simple flower shape that everybody uses. So I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration. I hope you like the cards that have been made, and all the instructions will be in that August issue of Craft Beautiful. Join us next time. Bye.